Right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good crypto news stuff for you today. And the first thing I want to talk about is Bitcoin 2. It's so amazing. It's here with 5,500% daily gain, and it screams pump and dump. Oh, that doesn't scream pump and dump to me, though. Let's read into it. So Bitcoin 2 may have flown under your radar, and hopefully it has. One look at its website should be enough to alarm some bells for most investors as a completely unknown Bitcoin fork. This new crypto is a promising the moon with no evidence to back it up. So let's check out this website real quick. Oh wow, that's pretty basic. So Bitcoin 2 is the result of a decade of improvements to blockchain technology. It's basically Bitcoin again, but wow, nice, with a blockchain data pruned of 147 gigabytes to only 1.5 gigabytes. That seems pretty secure and safe. Private, untraceable, decentralized. Oh, it's totally decentralized, I'm sure. And low fees. Oh, man. 21 million Bitcoin, proof of stake, essentially, and it's on two totally awesome exchanges that everybody super respects. So yeah, and taking a look at CoinMarketCap, oh my god, what a pump and dump. Yeah, so it went from, basically worth nothing at maybe $1 at best, to, well, it's hard to even get that. That pump was so fast, to $30, and now it's just kind of dying pretty fast. So congratulations, Bitcoin 2 investors, especially the person who bought all of that Bitcoin 2 from these prestigious exchanges of 369,000. I like that it has a market cap of, you know, it's supposed to be something like, I can't even remember. It'll probably be, I think it's in the article, but it's some ridiculous amount, like a couple $1 billion or something. Yet the volume of it is at best $400,000, but probably fake volume as well. So for the year ahead, its goals include marketing and more to be announced. But a big coin fork coming out of nowhere, registering its website in 2019 and offering solutions to all of its Bitcoin problems smells decidedly like a scam. Not to mention the glaring fact that more than 95% of Bitcoin 2's coin supply is yet to be claimed by Bitcoin holders since the fork. Well, yeah, nobody wants to give up their private keys so that they can get their Bitcoin 2. So yeah, 95%, it's not a big deal. So with a 5,500% surge in 24 hours, Bitcoin 2 has to be the largest pump and dump schemes of cryptoverse has seen in recent times, clearly manipulated by some unscrupulous whale driving up the price, only to dump on FOMO-gripped investors. Again, that was a pretty fast pump, though, at least according to CoinMarketCap. I like somebody says, why does CoinMarketCap use data from just two scam exchanges to effectively value a coin like Bitcoin 2 at $500 million? Okay, $500 million, yet its volume is not even close. It just doesn't even make any sense that, you know, it even have that market cap, considering 95% of the people haven't actually got that yet. But yeah, interesting. So moving on from that. So yeah, probably shouldn't invest in a Bitcoin 2. I wouldn't do it. But look at it, watch it go through the moon, and everyone's like, MrSotko, you were wrong. Highly doubt that, though. Moving on, Bitcoin's worth 1.35 million from 2016 bitfinex hack are on the move. So on August 3rd, 2016, leading exchange Bitfinex, I wouldn't call it that, but either way, suffered a devastating security breach which lost over 119,000 bitcoins. It was the most severe crypto exchange hack to happen since Mt. Gox. It sent the Bitcoin market crashing by 20% in a single day. And last month, funds from the hack were moved for the first time, almost 3 years after the event took place. Boy, they got a lot of patience. 10 transactions worth over 300 bitcoins in total were redistributed into unknown wallets, presumably to begin washing the funds. Earlier this year, Bitcoin has reported that U.S. federal law enforcement agencies returned 28. I remember actually reporting on this story on my channel. 28 of the Bitcoin stolen that were retrieved from the criminals. 28 out of 119,000. 28 of them. Can I say it one more time? 28 Bitcoin. But thank you, U.S. government, I suppose, for returning those. Good job. Now there's been another report of a further 170 Bitcoin being moved this morning via 5 separate transactions. Good old whale alert. on that. According to a bitfinex policy listed in the LEO white paper, their new platform native token, it mentions that the company is working with industry leaders to create a procedure to offer the hacker the chance to safely and privately refund the majority of the stolen funds while keeping a percentage of them as a reward for collaborating in finally resolving this issue. So, yeah, you heard that right. Bitfinex's new policy is that, hey, you can return these stolen Bitcoin and we'll let you keep some, but you can do that privately and securely. Sure, that's probably what every thief wants to do when they rob a bank or something. They're just like, or a 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven's like, hey, return our $500 that you stole from our cash register, and we'll let you keep $50. Yeah, it's probably. Nice try, though. Really good job. Somebody says, if I'm the hacker, there is a way to make legal money. Negotiate with Bitfinex on how much I can get for returning the fund. Buy LEO first with that money, then return the whole fund to Bitfinex and wait for Bitfinex to pump LEO. Yeah, pretty much. So most likely they're moving them around in wallets again to wash the funds, and eventually we'll start dumping them on the market. Right now it's about 1.35 million that were being moved, and there's been some other movement as well. But it shouldn't affect the market too much, even if they are dumped. But hey, cheap Bitcoin, why not, I suppose. But yeah, that policy, just return the funds privately. Like the bank is like, hey, that $10,000 you stole on that bank run, if you give us back 9,000, you can keep 1,000, and you can do that safely, privately, and anonymously. Yeah, let me think about that. Let me actually think about that. Nah, I don't think so. It's probably not going to happen. Facebook sources say that the stablecoin white paper will come on June 18th, so we'll finally get a look at this beautiful stablecoin that everybody, like most people are, I'd say like 90% of people are actually completely against this. Yet I've heard a few people here and there say that they're going to buy some because they want the gains, but it's a stable coin, so I don't know. I can't tell if troll. You know what I'm saying? Multiple sources are expecting Facebook to launch its stablecoin on June 18th, citing people familiar with the plans. The publication added strength to existing suggestions from both within and outside the company that its secretive cryptocurrency project, that's not secretive anymore, would appear this month. Previously, rumors had suggested it would be 2020 before Facebook would make a commitment to bring its product. It's currently scheduled for a June 18th release of a white paper explaining its cryptocurrency's basics, which we'll go over on the channel for sure. Can't wait to get a hold of that awesome basics. That date has also come from Laura McCracken, Facebook's head of financial services and payment partnerships for Northern Europe. Ooh, man, that's a weird title. Just for Northern Europe? One day I think she's going to get a promotion to all of Europe. Just Northern Europe. Like, what is that? Like, is that just like Scandinavia, or are you guys including Denmark in there? Does Denmark not get included? I know they're like the Canadians of Europe, but wouldn't the Scandinavians be more like the Canadians of Europe? Why the Danish? I don't know. Either way, I hope Laura McCracken makes it to actually of all of Europe, right? You know, you figured she's done a good job. The value of Facebook coin will be secured with a basket of fiat currency, she told the publication. So basically, it's going to be secured with a bunch of fiat currencies. It's going to be a stable coin, so nobody's going to make money off of it except Mark Zuckerberg. The same guy who said that everybody trusts me, that they're all idiots. That guy, yeah. And the fact that Facebook is declining faster than I could even imagine. I actually logged into I haven't logged into Facebook before that in months and months, and I actually logged in. I just kind of remembered my password and stuff, and I was like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll log in. And it was kind of a mistake. Then I just immediately started getting bombarded on my phone, all kinds of stupid updates. Like some random person just shared a story to their timeline. I just don't care. I mean, I just wish I'd never logged in. I got to log back out, I guess. But yeah. And when I was on there, it was nothing but just ads and just total nonsense. Was it ever something better than that before? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. But it seems worse now. So good luck with that, Facebook. They're going to make billions of dollars, though. You know it. And then other corporations are going to make their own stable coins and their own Samsung coins. But at the very least, Maybe it'll convince a few people to buy into actual cryptocurrencies. We'll have to see. Moving on, U.S.-China trade war could catapult Bitcoin price to 25K, says analyst who's unnamed at the moment. But this year has so far turned out to be stellar for Bitcoin, 79.20, despite the latest pullback, which saw its price shrink below 8,000. The cryptocurrency is still marking an increase of around 112% since January 1st, according to popular Bitcoin analyst and blockchain investor Oliver Isaacs. The cryptocurrency has the potential to end the year at the 25,000 mark. Sees quite a few drivers propelling the prominent price increase of the kind, including geopolitical, technical, and regulatory. So I also kind of see this as well, but I really don't like to make price predictions. But 2019 is a totally different year, especially with the halvening of Litecoin coming up, the halving of Bitcoin, the fact that there's Ameritrade and E-Trade and other exchanges like that just are primarily stocks saying, hey, we're going to put Bitcoin on in a few weeks, and that was a few weeks ago, so I have no idea what happened with that. Backed futures, which is like a fairy tale at this point, like whenever that's going to come out, who knows, but either way you look at it, in 2018, I made a video almost every single day on the cryptocurrency news. And not to say that nothing interesting happened in 2018, but there was nothing interesting happening that would actually pump or hype the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. There was just nothing. I think at the end of the year, it was backed futures. But again, backed futures is basically like Disney bucks at this point. They're made up and a fairy tale until I actually see that it's real. Because they're like, oh, no, we're coming in August. No, December. No, let's pull it back to January 21st, 26th. And then it was like, oh, well, the SEC's lagging around, so it might be like sometime in February. And then they're just like, let's just go off the grid for like 3 months and then make an announcement that we might be coming again. They're kind of like Justin Sun. They're really good at that. And they made a lot of money so far without actually doing anything. So good job, backed futures, for sure. But yeah, 25,000 by the year end is not too bad. So Isaacs is not the first one to bring up the matter of Bitcoin being a hedge against the volatile stock market. Speaking on CNBC's Futures Now, Peter Bookvar, chief investment officer of Bleakley Advisory Group, outlined that the price of Bitcoin's price. The increase in Bitcoin's price this year can coincide with a major tumble in the performance of the traditional market amid growing fears and pressure stemming from the U.S. and China trade war. Another interesting thing to think about is that Bitcoin started right at the end of a traumatic stock market period for the entire planet that was sort of spearheaded by Wall Street and housing and bankers and things like that. Very interesting documentaries on that. You should really watch them. Just to see how bad the world can screw you over. But it started at the end of that, and really it just up from there, and it has been since. Now we've had some, dips here and there, but for the most part, the stock market is up dramatically compared to 2008. And when Bitcoin came along in 2009, again, that was sort of the tail end of it, and it was the product of it as well. And ever since, we've been going up. So with that said, we're going up and up and up, and people are making money in the stock market, putting money into Bitcoin. The entire economy is doing really well, pretty much worldwide. And so we haven't seen Bitcoin or crypto in a true terrible stock market crash. So the question is that if everybody's portfolios are going down, and if those same people have Bitcoin, are they going to start selling off Bitcoin and their stock portfolios in order to pay their bills and keep afloat, essentially, in a savage crash, which they should probably hold on to it, but either way, everybody's got to do something to keep up money. Or are these people going to see all of their stocks going down, and they're going to see plus 8% on Bitcoin, and it's at $12, $13, $15, $20,000 or wherever it's at the time, and they're all going to sell off their stock and put it into Bitcoin? That is an interesting scenario that so far nobody knows the answer to. Especially, I see it even more now that, Ameritrade, E-Trade, and these various other traditionally stock exchanges that might be adding Bitcoin soon. What if you are a trader that never wanted to get into Bitcoin before, never wanted to get into cryptocurrency? Maybe you didn't believe in it. Maybe you thought it was a scam. Maybe you thought it was a fraud. Maybe you just never heard of it, or maybe you just didn't care, or maybe you just didn't want to sign up to another exchange. You like day trading stocks or something like that, and you never had a need to go into crypto. But when you see all of your stock in red, yet you see Bitcoin again, plus 5, 8, 10% for the day or for the month or whatever, you might think twice about just taking those funds and just transferring them over to Bitcoin and pumping up the price. And so we could see an exponential explosion in crypto if there was a stock market crash, or we could see it crash along with the stock market as well. So very interesting to think about. In the comments, tell me what you guys think about that. Like, what are your guys' opinions on if the stock market crashes? Is Bitcoin going to go up because of that, or is it going to go down? And if you know why, put it in the comments. I always read them all, so yeah, I'll read it. Moving on. Draft bill proposes 10-year reason. Drafting bill proposes 10-year prison term for dealing in cryptocurrency in India. So this article has been going around, and not just this article, but it's basically everywhere right now. And so this is pretty huge. And so far, it does not seem like fake news or anything. And if it does turn out to be fake news, go back and rewatch this video and then skip this portion right to the end. There you go, right? Solved. I guess I'm a really good problem solver. So, but either way, there's about 20 of these different articles right now, all saying the same thing. So hodling or selling and dealing in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin could soon land you in jail for 10 years. The banning of cryptocurrency and regulation of official digital currency bill 2019 draft has proposed a 10-year prison sentence for persons who mine, generate, hold, sell, transfer, dispose, issue, or deal in cryptocurrencies in India. And so that's like anything, literally mine, generate, hold, sell, transfer, dispose, issue. So literally disposing, or do they mean just like send, like, I don't know what they mean by that, but, or deal in them in any way. So like if you breathe, like if you accidentally sneeze cryptocurrency, you could go to jail for 10 years in India if this bill passes. So besides making it completely illegal, the bill makes holding of cryptocurrencies a non-bailable offense. A cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency. Of course, this is India time, so they're going to explain that. But given the high chances of cryptocurrencies being misused for money laundering, various government bodies, such as the Income Tax Department and the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, had endorsed the banning of cryptocurrency. So the draft bill for banning cryptocurrencies has been in the works for some time, with the Economic Affairs Secretary Subhash Chandra Garg, India, leading the exercise. While strict law would soon be in place to deal with people indulging in trade of cryptocurrency, India is likely to have its own digital currency. I gotta read that one again. Let's go back a little bit. Let's hit the reverse. While strict law would soon be in place to deal with people indulging in trade of cryptocurrency, India is likely to have its own digital currency. Ooh. Oh, brain pain. Oh, that's real. I just read that. That's actually real, what I just read. Oh. Wow. Hold on, guys. I got to get it together a second here. A decision on the launch of digital rupee would be taken after consulting the Reserve of Bank of India, said an official. So, cool. Our money that's already totally digitized is going to be digitized. Good job, I guess. Right? I mean, because everything's already digital anyway, right? I mean, a bank might be able to give out millions of dollars in loans, but they don't really have millions of dollars. Like the bank on the corner, probably doesn't have millions of dollars in its vault. Like, that's a thing of the past for the most part. They really don't have a lot of money in them. Not that I'm a banker, but it's pretty obvious banks don't have a lot of money in them. It's just all digital. And when they're like, hey, when you go in and you're like, hey, I would like a loan. And they're like, sure, we can give you a loan. And you're like, what would you like it for? And you're like, I need $10,000. And you don't need a reason for a bank loan. I mean, come on, people. And you go in there and they're like, here's your $10,000. They don't hand you $10,000. They go, your bank account now has on here. It has the number 10,000 on it. Look, can you see that? And you go, oh, cool. I got 10,000 digital monies numbers. Awesome. And now I can buy things with my digital money number. And they go, yeah, sure, buddy. Now leave and pay us back 12,000 digital monies. And they're like, where am I supposed to get 12,000 digital monies? I don't know. We're going to get another loan, and then maybe you can pay it off. So, yeah. Oh, God, the modern fiat money just makes no sense. Oh, it's so bad. I mean, inflationary is kind of good in a way because it makes you spend more, and deflationary makes you spend less. I get it, but still, most confusing industry in the world. So yeah, Bitcoin too, super pumping. But let's check out CoinMarketCap for some real coins. $254 billion market cap. So last time I made a video, we were in like the 240. So we are up, looking pretty good. 7,900 Bitcoin. We were up a little bit more earlier, just over, I think, 8,100 or something like that for the day. But so we since dipped just a little bit. Litecoin, one of the highest winners of the day, still 115. The other coins dipping a little bit, but the hype of the Litecoin halving, which occurs in like 60 days or something like that. I think I will make a video, at least a main topic video on the Litecoin halving in a little bit. So if you are mining, what's going to happen if you do have script miners? It's likely that when that halving occurs, your profits are going to tank. Because right now you might only be making a couple dollars a day or a few dollars a day on your old script miner or whatever you're making. But when the halving occurs, it's pretty much going to have your rewards as well. However, I would keep mining through that because eventually Litecoin is going to get more and more rare, just like Bitcoin, and it could become pretty profitable. Litecoin is probably a pretty good buy at the moment. But other than that, that's about all I have for you guys today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot, along with liking the video. Boom! That like button, and also sharing the videos is probably one of the best things you can do for the channel if you would like to contribute. Sharing is amazing for any kind of YouTuber. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as usual, I will see you guys next time.